so I'm going to try and keep this as short as possible. My wife and I have been married now for just shy of 12 years. We met in college between her junior and senior years. During this time, I also met her close friends Brian and Chloe. They were high school sweethearts who are currently married and friends still with my wife and myself. I've been off work now for a week due to me accruing to many leave days. I had to burn some, or I would lose them. School is about to start back up, so I figured I would clean the house and generally straighten up everything while the kids are still in summer camp and my wife is at work. While moving things into the attic on Tuesday, I stumbled across an old filing cabinet, like the small one you can put on a desk. Inside, I found a flash drive with a red heart colored on it. Now, I'll admit my curiosity got the best of me, and so I popped downstairs and threw it into the computer. Once I opened it up, there was only one folder titled Summer of Love. Looking in that folder, I found pictures and videos of my wife, Brian, and Chloe engaging in various sexual acts. Looking into it further, it was apparent that it was the summer we met. When my wife got home that evening, I couldn't hold it and just asked her about the summer of love. She immediately got defensive and saying that I broke her trust by going through her things. We got into a huge fight where I found out she had been there for around 5 months or so, and it ended at the end of summer and our relationship looked like it was going strong. She says it was college. Me and her, weren't serious yet, and that I was making her feel bad for things that happened years in the past. I told her I wasn't very comfortable being friends with Brian and Chloe anymore. This only led to more fighting. So honestly, right now I'm just kind of lost. I'm not comfortable seeing Brian and Chloe after seeing what I saw, but it's driving a wedge between me and my wife. I'm not sure if I should make it an ultimatum like choose me or them. I have so many feelings TLDR. I found videos and photos of my wife engaging in multiple sex acts with a couple we are currently friends with. Additional info from OOP. This may get lost in the comments, but I've seen a few people unsure if me and my wife were dating. First off, sorry, I'm obviously not in the best headspace right now, but let me clarify. I met her in June 2010. The relationship with Brian and Chloe ended in August when my wife returned to school after 5 months, so something like March is when it started. In regards to dating, I felt like by July we were definitely going strong and monogamous. Again, sorry for the confusion. Relevant comments. Beeve when she cheated. Was she calling you her boyfriend? Did she by omission allow you to think there was nobody else? Your entire relationship started based on a lie. OOP. In regard to the boyfriend/girlfriend thing, I would say sometime at the beginning of August, she posted a picture on Facebook where she called me her boyfriend. Bad Papa, if you became exclusive at the end of July, 28 example, and she broke it off with them in the beginning of August, 3. But if you were exclusive for approximate 30 days, while she was sleeping with them and you, that is a different story. OOP. So I replied to another comment, and while I think we should have been exclusively together in July, she did post a Facebook picture acknowledging me as her boyfriend in the beginning of August. That relationship didn't end until the end of August update, so first off, I was kicked off relationship advice. Why, but I kinda read their message and got off Reddit for a while. If I put this on Reddit, if I will catch a permanent Reddit ban, but oh well. So I called Brian about a day after my original post. I told him I knew about the summer of love. He was quiet for about a minute. He then began apologizing profusely. So here's what I know from Brian. In March 2010, my wife had not had the best dating experiences in college. Chloe and my wife began having a sexual relationship which Brian knew about. Eventually, in late April, Brian was invited into the mix. The whole summer of love video and photo session took place July 7, 2010. They had gone to a party the day before, and on the 7th, they all got drunk and high in my wife's apartment and decided to make the video. When my wife posted on Facebook in August acknowledging me as her boyfriend, Brian decided to no longer engage in the relationship. Chloe and my wife continued to engage in a sexual relationship until late September. At that time, my wife had found out she had been pregnant and had miscarried. She was about 2 months along. Until the miscarriage, she was apparently fully unaware she was even pregnant. Now at the time, on what I knew, she was having financial and grade issues, as why she was so depressed during that time. What I know now is that it's not sure if the child would have been mine or Brian's. This apparently sent them all into shock, and it was determined that it would be best to keep this a secret and to fully end all relationships. They haven't done anything since, and they want to keep it that way. That week I was still off. On that Thursday, my wife dropped the kids off at daycare and took the day off. We spent the entire day talking. Her story is the same as Brian's from what I can tell. She explained that her and Chloe did keep up a sexual relationship as due to past failed relationships she was afraid that ours would fail as well. She told me that she had thought of telling me of it over the years, but figured it would be best left a secret. She was also embarrassed to admit that she had been bisexual in college. The flash drive she had completely forgotten about. We have moved around 4 times since we've been married, so it's plausible. The small little filing cabinet was used in the past for junk items like spare batteries and wires and shit. We have managed to get into a couples therapy session on short notice. It was last Thursday. Everything went smoothly. A lot of tears were shed on her side, and I believe what my wife is saying. The thing is, there has never once been a day or time frame in all of our years of marriage where any of them could have gotten together. She has agreed to keep contact with Chloe to a bare minimum while we work through all this.